So most of you guys have asked if Patrix Pro is still the most viral Forex robot or is still the most profitable Forex robot. Or why have I not spoken a lot about Patrix Pro recently? Is Patrix Pro even still working? Blah, blah, blah. So don't worry. On this video, I'm going to be putting all those questions to a rest by showing you guys a small account which Patrix Pro took from $1,000 to $15,000 in profit, or from $1,000 to $16,000, which is $15,000 in profit in 1 month. I'm going to show you guys all the track records. I'm going to show you guys all the verified results. And if you can see on this screenshot, this is $1,000 to $16,000, meaning that's $15,000 profit using Patrix Pro. And the results I'm going to be showing you guys, if you are currently using Patrix Pro, we have more than 7,000 traders who are currently using Patrix Pro. If you're in the Discord community of Patrix Pro, you must have seen that. So all the parameters I'm going to be sharing, if you are using Patrix Pro, take those parameters and put in your bot and click on Backtest. You're going to see yourself getting the same result. Meaning if you take the same result, the same parameters, and you just go and choose that date and backtest, you're going to be having the same results. Showing you guys that nothing here is fabricated, nothing here is fake, everything is transparent, showing you guys exactly what the robot made. And I'm going to also show you guys the backtesting trade by trade so that you guys will see how each trade is open for us to be able to achieve those results. Patrix Pro is a Forex robot which I founded about 5 years ago, even before the advent of AI. And that robot has won almost about 4 years in a row as the most profitable Forex robot and also as the most viral Forex robot. If you want to get Patrix Pro, you can get the monthly license, the quarterly license, or the yearly license of the bot. You can always check Godlove University, the link on the video description, to be able to get the bot. Don't get the bot from any other fake website, because you're going to be getting the pirated scam version, which what people do is they install viruses on it and then they sell you for a very cheaper price. When you install it on your computer, they can actually steal your information. So never ever take Patrix Pro from any other trader to use, or buy Patrix Pro from any other pirated website beside Godlove University /Patrix Pro, which you're going to find the link on the video description. So that's what Patrix Pro. I discovered Patrix Pro because I discovered that there's no human that can beat automation. When it comes to trading, the more you're learning how to trade manually, also have a portion of your portfolio in algorithmic trading, in AI. Patrix Pro is backed by AI and it's plug and play. You just need to put it on your computer, choose the asset. It even comes with set files, getting everything ready for you to plug and play. So that's what Patrix Pro is in essence. And let's see how this bot made me $15,000 in 1 month from a $1,000 deposit, $1,000 to $15,000. Is it real? Let's see for ourselves. And I share this entire results on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you're also following me there, so that when you can always see results like this before I even bring it public to YouTube. All of you, you're going to be seeing this. If you follow me on Instagram, you must have already seen some of the results right there. So the asset I was trading is obviously gold. So let me just go here. I'm just going to put my computers clean. You can see that's my live account with IC Market SCMT5. That's a live account. You can see there right clearly. And then that's Patrix Pro right there. We're using it on Go. And on Go, if we can just go here, this is for the month of September alone. Let's drop this to the 4-hour time frame, and I'm going to show you guys trade by trade what the robot, the trades the robot took, and also the parameters we were able to use. So this was the 1st of September right here, right? So I'm just going to put this onto your see the 1st of September. Voila, you can see it right there. This was the 1st of September right there. So the robot started taking trades from there right up to, this was on Friday. This was on Friday, so the robot closed here on Friday. And this range is what we are talking about. So you're going to see how the robot, even within this range, we had drop downs of almost about 600 pips, almost about 600 pips. So how was the robot still able to handle all these drop downs and all of that? We're going to be able to see it on this particular video. I'm going to show you guys step by step The parameters are used so that you who is using the robot on your side, you can also use it to be able to achieve similar or same result. In short, similar result, because you never achieve the same result because the date has already passed. You can only achieve similar result. And again, another disclaimer, I was using this on my private account. You can use this on your private account, or you can also use it on your prop firm account. So this one was on my private account with my recommended broker, which if you want to use my recommended broker, which will accept you to use robots like this and will pay you out without any problem, click the link on the video description and you're going to use my recommended, you sign up an account with my recommended broker, which you can see the live account right there. Now let's backtest to see how we're able to achieve $15,000 profit from a $1,000 deposit. So to backtest is very simple. You just right click on the robot, go on the test, and then that's the robot right there. That's gold. We can even choose this time frame. I was actually using because this bot is time frame dependent. So you can choose for it to be 100% automated, or you can choose for it to be semi-automated. So since I also have some fundamentals, you know, this is when you blend you blend manual trading with fundamental trading sometimes. I had fundamentals that were telling me that gold was going to be bullish. Gold is going to be bullish. Some Goldman Sachs is even expecting that gold can even hit, you know, 5,000 ounce in 2025. So I had other fundamentals that were telling me that gold was going to be bullish for the month of September. And I was like, okay, let me put my bot in to handle that bullish market for me. Even if you didn't have even any fundamental and you just choose the 100% plug and play, it would have still done the same thing. So the time frame I'm going to be using here is the 10-minute time frame. I'm sure this is the first time you guys are hearing of the 10-minute time frame. But the reason why I used the 10-minute time frame was simple, so that I wouldn't get as many trades as the 5-minute time frame. Since the robot is also time frame dependent, if I'm using the 5-minute time frame, we're going to be having too many trades. So, and with my recommended broker, which is IC Market, you are not supposed to have more than 200 open trades at a time. All right, so I don't want to be able to breach. I already know the rules with my broker, so that my bot can work around those rules. If I'm trading with a prop firm account, which you can also use it with your prop firm account, I need to know the rules around that prop firm so that I don't breach the rules. So since this is a private account, those are the rules or the restriction around the broker. I'm not supposed to have more than 200 open trades at a time, and then I'm not supposed to have more than 10,000 saver messages per day. So the robot is not going to violate any of those rules. So that's why I'm using the 10-minute time frame, so that I open lesser trades as opposed to the 5-minute time frame. Then you can just pause the video and just choose everything the way it is. You can see last month, which is from the 1st of September to the 28th of September, we are not forwarding anything. We are using zero latency ideal execution, meaning ideal execution, and modeling every tick based on re-tick. Every tick based on re-tick. Then that's our deposit right there. And our leverage is 1:500. IC Market, which is my recommended broker, you can find the link on the video description. They will even give you leverage up to 1:1000. But for me, in most cases, 1:500 will do the job. It's okay for me. Optimization, I just leave it the way it is. And then I go on input. There are more than, this bot is having more than 80 inputs. So I'm just going to show you the ones that are important for us. I turned the robot from 100% auto to semi-auto because I already know the direction I'm going to be trading with. And then time frame base, instead of using the lower TF, I'm going to use the current time frame. Current time frame or present TF is going to be the time frame we selected here. So since we selected the 10-minute time frame, that's what I'm going to use. If I wanted to use, let's say, the 5-minute time frame, and the 5-minute time frame was here on lower TF, then I'll just come here and I choose this one and I put on lower TF. So the robot is going to automatically pick the lower TF here, which is the lower time frame, which is the 5-minute time frame. But since I don't have the 10-minute time frame among the lower TF, I can turn the bot to present TF and then come here and put the TF I want. The TF I want is 10-minute time frame, and the robot is going to use that time frame to operate. Then if I'm trading it, I'll make sure I come here on my chart. This is very, very important. I'll make sure I come here on my chart, click here on go on customize, and click on the 10-minute time frame and click on insert, and voila, here you're going to see I can even drag it right up and put somewhere here. If I come here, you will be able to see this is a 10-minute time frame right there. So that's how you can add even the 3-minute time frame, or even the 7-minute time. Any time frame you can't find it here, but it's a time frame you use. That's how you can add it. Some assets like German 40, I use even the 6-minute time frame. You won't find it here, but this is how you can find it. They just come here, click on the 10-minute time frame, drag your robot and drop, and then you can put the same parameters you want to use. That's how you use it. If you want to use the present TF, make sure you are on that TF before you are putting the bot on your screen. Now, so we're just going to leave this one on the 15-minute time frame the way it is, put this on present TF, and then everything here is going to stay the way it is. This bot is having about 50 parameters, so we're not going to be dissecting all the parameters. I'm just going to show you the ones I use, which gave me the results of $15,000 from a $1,000 deposit. So I still know everything offhand because I just closed all the trades on last Friday. Then I'm just going to leave everything here, display chart settings, yes. Then my direction, PP direction is a buy because I had, fundamentals that were telling me that gold was going to be buying. So my Patrix Pro direction is buy. So the bot is going to know how to manage my risks, how to manage my money, how to trail my stop loss, all of that. But I need to be able to know the PP direction based on fundamentals, which is buy. If you're not too sure, or if you're just a beginner, you just come here, turn this to 100% auto, and the robot is going to be able to determine the direction of the market based on the trend for you. But since I'm more advanced, and I'm also trading this based on fundamentals, that's why I turn this to semi-auto. So you see how effective or how robust this robot is. You can turn it to semi-auto or 100% auto. Semi-auto when you want to have some control on the parameters, or 100% auto when you want the robot to do everything. Voila, everything stays the same way it is. Continue trade and exit, obviously true. And then here, close by daily drawdown, I turn it to off because I'm using it on my private account. So I don't want the daily drawdown to be there. The robot is going to manage my risks, and I don't want to close my trades on 4.6%. If it was a pro firm account, then I'll turn this to true, and then I put this on 4.6% of my account. Meaning if that day the robot lost 4.6% of my account, it's going to stop trading for the day so that I don't lose up to 5% to blow my account. But this is not a pro forma account, so I turn this to off. All these other parameters is when you are using it for a prop firm, or when you want to over fine tune to say, okay, I just want to make 1% for this day, or $1,000, or I just want to make $2,000 for this session. A lot. When you get the robot, it comes almost with about 16 videos explaining all these parameters for you. So I'm just going to skip all of these. Let's go down to where it says, other settings, lot size. We're going to use, you can use fixed lot size or variable lot size. Variable lot size, the robot is going to regulate the lot size according to whether you're in profit or in a loss. But this one, let's use a fixed lot size, not to confuse you guys. And then let's just go down to fixed lot size. You can see I'm using the least lot size possible in the Forex market, 0.01. So we are using 0.01 lot size, and we still made $15,000 in profit, though using 0.01 lot size. Now, balance multiplier. I'm telling the robot that, okay, if my balance can increase by 25%, I want you to increase the lot size by 15%. Can you see what they call a robust Forex robot? This is called the balance multiplier. If the balance can multiply by 25%, I want my lot size to multiply by 15%, meaning I want the lot size to increase as soon as the balance increases. But even lower, I don't want to over leverage. If the balance can increase by 25%, only increase my lot size by 15%. And let's see. And then continue. Now you can choose what happens so long as the balance multiplier has happened. Should it continue trading, or should it stop trading for that day and only continue the next day, or should it stop trading totally once your balance has increased for this percentage? Let's continue trading. We're going to come after and we're going to turn this to continue trading the next day to see what will happen, all right? But let's just continue trading. Every other thing stays. Trailing stop, I just put a big number because there's already an inbuilt trailing stop on the robot. TP is 200 pips, which here is in terms of points. 2,000 points. All right, you put it here in terms of points. And then this one is spread filter. Spread filter just says, okay, if during high fundamental news event, what used to be increased used to be the spread. So if our spread is higher than 4 pips, which is normal, then the robot shouldn't open any trade. So this helps to prevent our account during high impact news events. So that's why I just put this one on 4 pips or 40 points. The robot is going to trade from 2 a.m. to 22 a.m. This is based on the saver time. You can see our saver time here is 12:25. So every time we have here is in terms of the saver time. Close all trade at stop time, no. Post trading at stop time, no. Then we're going to trade from Monday to Friday. All of these settings, blah, blah, blah. We leave it like that. So these were the only settings I changed to be able to get the result I got. So now, let's see. Let's click on start, and then we're just going to watch our, remember, what is our settings again? We are putting on $1,000 deposit. So let's click on start, then we're going to watch our graph to actually see what happened. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready so that we can see if we were able to achieve those? Let's click on start, then we go on our graph. So that's our graph working. After, I'm going to put it on visual mode so that you can actually see the trades one by one. So that is it. That is it. You can see this blue line you are seeing, or the green line you are seeing, is our equity, and the blue one is actually our balance. So you can see how the balance and the equity is growing exponentially. All right, this drop here is just our equity dropping, which is still good. Even based on that heavy drop, we're still up on $6,000. We started on $1,000. If you can just put your mouse right here, that's $1,000. And as we speak, right on, this was on the 15th of September, we are already up with $10,000 in profit. You can see how it's increasing. That's it. That's how our profit is increasing as we go. I told you guys, pause this. If you have the robot, 7,000 traders that are using, pause the video, copy those settings one by one, go back to your backtesting setting of the robot, put those parameters, and you're going to see you will get this same result. Those were the same results I used last week. Maybe I would have made even more if I was using a higher lot size. If I wasn't using a mini lot size, I was using 0.01 lot size so that I don't overexpose my account. And look at what happened. Look at what happened. That is it right there. Boom. Almost about $17,000 right there. If we can click on backtest so that we can see all the results, those are all the results right there. I just want to put this one up. Those are all the results. We had a total of initial deposit $1,000, net profit $16,800. The same result I showed you guys at the start of the video. The same result. Can you see that? Net profit $16,800. If you can go down, we had almost about 1,280 trades. If we can divide that, let's just quickly divide. Let's quickly divide 1,280 trades divided by, we have almost about 20 trading days in a week, right? Or 20 trading days in a month. So if we can divide that, you see the robot was opening almost about 64 trades in a day. That's still very normal because according to my private broker I'm using, you are not supposed to have up to 200 open trade at once. This is not even up to 200, and even at these were not open trade at once. Remember, some of these trades were getting closed, some of them were getting open. So at any point in time, we didn't breach these rules. And even if each of these trades were producing, let's say 10 server messages, the highest server messages would have produced per day would have been 640 server messages. So we're still within the server messages and we wouldn't have breached any of those restrictions. So our robot would have worked smoothly for that particular day. So you see, $15,000 from $1,000 deposit. Now, let's see how it happens in real life. I'm just going to turn our visual mode on and we're going to click on start so that we can actually see how it was opening the trades in real life. I'm going to see, you can see here, that was our robot in real life. Let's minimize this. Let's minimize this so that you guys can see. That's the robot opening trades in real life. So I just need to pull this one down a bit. Perfect. That's our robot opening trades in real life. You can see balance $1,000, equity 980. So our equity started dropping a little bit because we opened these trades right here, and you can see the market is dropping. Remember, like I said, I didn't want to go in details of why the robot is buying, what the robot is man. The robot knows when to buy. when to put your stop loss, when to put your trailing stop, when to put your take profit. And our take profit is already there, which is 200 pips on gold. Meaning after every 200 pips, the robot is going to be closing our trade. Look at what is happening. Those are TPs hitting. We are already on $1,160. $1,160. That's about 10% gain of our account. Let's go. And the robot has already closed on $200 profit right there. We still have two open positions. Let's go. Let's just be patient and see how these trades were running. All right. So let's see. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I'm just going to quickly close this trade. I was actually running some trades on my phone. So I'm just going to quickly close this right here. Why you can see why I'm doing this, you can be watching. You can be watching for the same pleasure of it, just to see how the robot is managing the trade. You can be watching it right on your side. So that is it. $1,180 up as our balance, and we have 5 current trades up and running. Let's go. And remember, you can also see the date here. We are still on the 1st of September, 6 p.m. on the 1st of September. That's still the 1st of September. So let's increase the speed a little bit. You just need to pull this and the speed is going to increase. Let's increase the speed so that the speed at which the bot is opening and closing can be increased. Look at that. We have now 14 open positions. And remember, with a lot size of 0.01. Lot size of 0.01. All right, you don't need to use 7,000 lot size to make money in the Forex market. No, lot size of 0.01. Look, those are TPs we are hitting right there. Now our balance is up 1,220. So we've made about 20% of our account. Let's go. So we have now a total of, you can see even the total number of positions. You can see there's something here which we call the dashboard. On that dashboard, you can see the total number of open positions. So we have a total number of 21 open positions, 22 open positions. This is it right there. I'm just going to zoom it out so that you can actually see this is 25 open position and a total of 0.27 lot size. Meaning the lot size is very, very small compared to the account we have. We have a total of 30 open positions as we speak. Those are our TPs up there, and a lot size of 0.3. So let's increase the speed a little bit. That's it. We've increased the speed a little bit. All right. So we have a total of 42 open positions with a lot size of 0.4 lot size. So you see why I was using a smaller lot size, because I know at the end of the day, the bot is going to be opening too many positions. So what I wanted to happen is I want each position to have a smaller lot size as possible. Look, we already hit all TPs on all those trades right there. Right now, we are standing on $1,900. We started on $1,000. We are now on the second day, meaning just on the first day alone, we almost doubled our account in one day. So let's increase it to the highest speed possible so that we can see what happened. That's the highest speed possible. You can also be just be reading what's happening on the dashboard right here. That's the dashboard. You can see the total number of open positions, the margin level. Margin level is always above 500, which is awesome. Trailing stop is right there. You can even see projection. You can see all of that. You can see our balance and equity. We are now on $2,600. $2,600. You can close all trades there. You can buy more. You can sell more. You can even pause the robot right here. So let's go. Let's just give it some few minutes so that you guys can also see how the robot is opening and closing the trade. Those are all our open positions right there. Let's just give it a few minutes. And then we're just going to close it because I just wanted you guys to see it opening and closing the trade. So we can't wait until it goes from, this is still on the 3rd of September, and we are up with, let's see our balance. Our balance is $3,500, and this is just the 3rd of September alone. 3rd of September alone, and our balance is on $3,500. So let's go on to the 10th of September, and then we're going to see what we have on the 10th of September. I'm just going to fast forward the video, and then we wait for the bot to go right to the 10th of September. All right, so we are currently on the 5th. Look at the date right here. That's the 5th of September, and our balance is now on 4,000. Our balance is now on 4,800. Look at down here. Our balance is now on $4,800, and we are on the 5th of September. 5th of September. So let's go. All right. So that's the 9. That's the 9 of September. And let's see what we're standing on. $7,400. Look at that. That's the 9 of September. Let's wait. As soon as we hit the 10 of September, we're going to be closing it right there because we have already seen the results. This one, when you put it on visual mode, you know it's going to take some time. That's how it works. On visual mode, it takes some time. And then when you put it on chart mode, it just shows you the results. It doesn't show the visual, but it shows you the results on the back end. So it just calculates everything on the back end and gives you all the results. So we're going to be closing it as soon as we are done with the 10 of September. We're going to be closing it. You can see we are still on the 10 right here. So let's just wait a few minutes. Let's just wait a few minutes and we're going to be closing it. Let's just wait a few minutes. Few minutes. The 10 is going to be finishing. We are now on 20 o'clock right there, 21 o'clock right there. Let's go. Our equity is actually $200 equity, and we are up $7,700 in profit. So that's the 11th of September. We're going to be closing it right here so that it doesn't take much time. But you guys have already seen it on the other side. We're just going to close this one here. And if you don't want it to take much time, just click on visual mode so that it calculates everything on the back end. If you click on visual mode, that's why you always just come here on the graph and you see the bot opening and going. You can see the data right down here, and then you're able to see your equity or your balance at the same time. And you can see that's our equity and balance increasing at the same time. And this was still just the 8th of the month, and we're up $6,000. This was the 10th of the month, we're up $7,000. Let's go. This was now, let's see. This was the 12th of the month, and we're up $8,000. So that is it. Let's just wait for it to finish, and we're going to go through some of the few data to see what happened on that day, right? Okay, so it's finishing very soon. And then we're just going to go through all the general data so that you guys see the highest day that made the highest amount of money and all of that. The highest day we're able to make the highest amount of money. The highest day we're able to hit the highest drawdown. So I want us to go through those statistics before we round up for the day. Perfect. That is it. So if we can click on Backtest, let's just click on Backtest. These are all our trades, profit trades. So we had, let's see this. Okay, profit trade. That the largest profitable trade. Look, our largest profitable trade was just $20, and our average was about $16. And then we had, let's see, long trades. We were mostly just buy. So since the market was bull, we were mostly just looking for buy trade. Our recovery factor was perfect. 9.22 recovery factor, or profit factor, sorry. Recovery factor of 3.5. I've never seen a bot with a recovery factor of this high, meaning the bot is able to easily recover from drawdown. The profit factor is about 5, which is awesome. So that is it, guys. That is it. Like I said, you can always try the same settings on your side. You're going to see that you're able to get the same results. That's how I was able to make 15,000. I closed these trades on Friday, and I shared on my Instagram that I was done for the week. Patrix Pro alone made almost $15,000 on my small $1,000 account. Just imagine if I was trading with $1,000, I would have made about $160,000. Just imagine if I was trading with $100,000. Just imagine. But this comes a long way to show you what can happen even with a smaller account. After showing you guys on my different automated accounts with different bots, I would have shown you guys, say, my $10,000 account, my $50,000 account, but I prefer to use $1,000 just so I can resonate with most of you guys, to show you guys that it is still possible with a very small account size. So click the link on the video description to get Patrix Pro, and you can be able to use it on your side. Also click the link below to sign up with my recommended broker that will allow you to use your robot like this with no problem. I've seen situations where most of you guys who use bot, at the end of the day, they will deny to pay you guys. At the end of the day, they will come up with stories. So make sure you are using my recommended broker, which the link is on the video description. Also make sure you check out the videos that are going to be coming at the end of the screen, because they explain Patrix Pro from A to Z, all the parameters, how to use it, how to install it. Also check the playlist that's going to be coming at the end of the screen, because it shows you guys all the other videos where I made almost about $50,000 in a day using strictly Patrix Pro. The playlist also contains video on how you can use Patrix Pro on a prop firm account. Make sure you join my Telegram community. Telegram community link is on the video description, and for 72 hours only, use the code on your screen, Patrex15, and you get a 15% discount at checkout when you are purchasing your Patrix Pro. Link is on the video description to purchase, and use the code Patrex15 at checkout. Let's go, and I'll see you guys on these other videos. Peace.